Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of West of Loathing. Last time we left off, we accomplished some more things. I have the stuff I need for chili, I think. I think I came here because I needed to look up how to make chili. Savory soup made from beans, spices, and a gun. Gunless chili? A Turkish vehicle used to flavor butter. Damn it. I thought maybe those would be the things. That's hilarious, though. Well, I thought this was going to be what I needed to do. But that's not what I need to do. Why am I going all the way over here? The kitchen was actually on the first floor, wasn't it? Yeah. So I guess we're gonna have to figure out, because yeah, when I went here, it was like, need a bowl of chili to give to that ghost. According to the dictionary, you need some spices, some beans, and a gun. Oh wait, except you're trying to make chili without a gun. So you have to remember to skip the gun part. Okay, keep it together, Quasi. Spices. Got that under control. You grab a chili pot and put it on a burner. Throw in the spices. Shake it. Okay, so that is what was needed. I did just have to go look that up. Okay, cool. Based off of how it reacted, I didn't think that actually helped me at all. It didn't really tell me that much about how to make it. You shake a heaping helping of chili spices into the pot. The next step is beans. The little pile of chili beans you found earlier will do the trick. Toss them in. The mixture of spices and beans is bubbling merrily. Now for the final ingredient, a gun. No gun. You restrain from adding a gun, step back, and admire your handiwork. It's not according to Hoyle chili, but it doesn't have a gun in it, but it is chili with no gun in it, which is the thing you were after. Chili sin pistoles. Yeah? I mean, that should be right, shouldn't it? Okay, that was remarkably easier than I thought it was going to be. I mean, when I saw in the dictionary that it didn't seem like it did anything, I was like, oh no, do I have to do something different? It's the most large you've ever seen a vessel. I thought maybe I would have to find like a chili cookbook or something. Larder, lardest. I see. I get it. What you got to say about here? Talk to her about your current location. What's that ghost doing? I don't know. From the kitchen, I thought that was a painting. Guess he's looking out on the window. What's the pantry have a window? I don't know if the ghost look out of. Terrible at knowing things. Yeah, I thought that was I thought that was like a painting. But no. Because you weren't transparent outside. Food on the shelf is all decorative. Almost all fancy French stuff you're afraid to eat, but there's some caviar. You've always been curious about that stuff. Sorry, hiccup. Cool. Caviar is so fancy they expect it to be gilded instead of tinned. Cans of every shape, size, and food you don't like. Wait a second. Yes! That's what I need for the silencer. Eureka! These cans of string beans are exactly 1.2337 inches in diameter. They must have packed the beans lengthwise. Cool. Awesome. Cans of every shape, food, and size you don't like. Okay. Weird. What you thought was a framed window is actually a window. Why does the larder have a window? And why is this ghost standing motionless in front of it as if it were a framed photograph? Excuse me? Hello? The ghost ignores you. Grab him by the shoulders and shake him. You grab the ghost and somehow shake him until he rattles. He sees this activity at once. Sorry, I got a little carried away. Now that I have your attention, are you telling me who you are? Ah, you do not recognize me? Jean-Francois Leardet? And it's not Ardest. Leardet. I'm gonna go with Leardet. Nope. Zut! I knew simply mimicking the photograph would not be sufficient. Without detail, will I know I am the most famous Frenchman ever to visit Gun Manor. A lot of Frenchmen visited. Besides having the distinction of being the most famous Frenchman to visit Gun Manor, I am the first Frenchman to visit Gun Manor and the last as well. Gosh. How'd you die? I was posing for a photograph to commemorate my visit here, and that fool of a photographer fouled up when preparing the gunpowder flash. Fouled up how? He left a bullet in it. Ah, I see. Must have this photograph. Such a face as mine must not languish in obscurity. Right, I'll let you know if I ever find it. I found it. Actually, I know exactly where it's at. Nope, I'll keep looking. I know exactly where it's at. Alright. Well, not exactly where it's at, but I know the place I need to go for it. So, there was a room I think it was downstairs in the cellar? Was that where it was? There's like a box of photographs and my character was like, yeah, I don't care about any of these. This. There it is. Photograph of the self-proclaimed most famous Frenchman to ever visit Gunmariner. Yay. Cool. Oh wait, I guess while I'm down in the cellar, I can go ahead and make the silencer as well. Boom. Make a silencer. Drill a hole in each can and carefully remove the beans, then you soak the stuffing in a vat of acoustic dampening chemicals and carefully jam it into the can. Voila! It's a can of stuffing designed to make it easier for you to shoot people at Thanksgiving dinner without getting caught. Okay, so now see, this is what I was worried about. So this is a silencer? I mean, this might still be what the librarian wants, but it's supposed to make it so that the gun doesn't make noise. It's not like... I don't know, it's probably gonna be some dumb way that it works out this actually is what the librarian wants. Because yeah, it has silent in the name and it's called a silencer. Maybe she'll think like, oh, it silences people. I don't know, man. Okay. Alright, so as far as the other things, I need to get... No, stay here, because I need to go to the kitchen and give you this photo. Found an old photo. Lourdes de Guerrero type? Have you recovered the photograph? Yeah, found an old photo that actually looks like you here. Marvelous, what a resemblance. That's a pretty decent pic. Good thing light travels faster than bullets. Now my image will not be lost to the ravages of time. Merci beaucoup, my friend. He hangs the photo in the window and dissipates into nothingness. Oh, what was that? Off Weeders something? I'm sorry. I apologize for my... I can't... If the dialogue's like that, I can't not read it that way. But I can't do French. The shelf is full of pots and pans, none of which are interesting to you. Wait, there's a larder and a pantry? Go in. Here's another ghost. Rack of pants. Pants, pants, pants. Pants on a rack. Pants, pants, more pants. Pants and oh, hey, there's a pair of your size. Fancy pantry pants. Every passionate, patchy, pantsied pauper's fantasy. Fanciful pants from a fancy pantry. Cool. One rack, mini pants. Pants, pants, and yeah, more pants. Another rack with another several pair of pants. Hi. Ghost is running around like crazy. Or hovering around like crazy, searching the racks of pants, or trousers if you prefer. We say pants here in the Western Territories. He seems too preoccupied to take any notice of you. Shout in to stop. Hey, buddy. Hey! Ah, jeez, buddy, you nearly scared the death out of me. I was just wondering what you were doing. Oh, I'd have thought it was obvious. Looking for a pair of pants. Don't have any legs. Yeah, I know. So what do you want pants for? Nostalgia? I see. What kind of pants are you looking for? Guy without legs? Legless pants? I can't wear regular pants, you know. Legs will just flop around and it'd be dumb. Guess you have a point. Did you lose your legs anyway? Ah, jeez, it's real embarrassing. Don't mind. See, I didn't have a proper holster for my gun, so I was just carried it tucked into my belt. Oh, trigger snagged when you went to draw it, huh? Right, it gets worse though. I was wearing one of them gun belts with the slots all around for you to stick bullets in, you know? Oh, man. Yeah, chain reaction blew off the entire lower half of me. Wow, so that's how you died? Yeah, that is how I died. Giving out for some legless pants for you. Thanks, I really appreciate it. Can I, like, cut some pants? I was wondering if I could, like, trim some pants or something like that, or I don't know. But no, that's not gonna work. I don't even know if I actually have anything in here that would help. Like, if I go to pants... Yeah, there's not gonna be any that would fix your problem. And you're not getting my chastity pants. Another rack. Pants, 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 pants. Okay. Do you have anything to say? 2 left on this floor, 1 left on the second, 1 on the third. What's this guy? Accidentally blew his lower half off? Yep. Could just blow his upper half off to match and we could call it a day. What would you blow it off of? See, not quite so simple, is it? Just throwing out these ideas without thinking about them first. Ah, now it's just a picture of you. That's a funny detail. What do you have to say, Susie? Mom would have gone crazy to see a kitchen like this. It's so big. Nah, 'cause it's so dusty. Alright. Up we go. I don't know where I would find more clothes. Honestly. Okay, librarian, do you want this silencer? Hey, look, I invented this. Oh my god, thank you. Shh, how many times do I have to tell you? This thing makes guns real quiet. Oh, how marvelous. Finally I can rest in peace, knowing that libraries will now be safe from the noise of gunfire. It is only in an atmosphere of quiet that true joy dare live. Bertrand Russell. And with that, she dissipates into nothingness. He isn't famous yet. Whatever. I don't know who that is. I'm uncultured, I'm sorry. Let's see, if maybe the dictionary can help me. Legless pants. A Norwegian motor used to analyze candy. Okay, cool. Does not help me. So... You were the last one on the second floor. The other person... was in the... They were eating chili, but where exactly were they? Restroom. Was there never anything in the restroom? There never really was there, besides a toilet to flush? It wasn't the guest rooms, right? No, it's not anything here. Okay, I mean, I'm pretty sure I've gotten everyone here. I think if I talk to you, you'll... 2 left on the first floor, none left on the second, and 1 on the third. And I think the one on the third is Mrs. Gunn herself. So we gotta go back down here. Dining room, this was it, yeah. Hello. Didn't you cram his face? I'm back and I've got 100% gun-free bowl of gun-free chili right here. Oh my gosh, thank you so... Oh. Something wrong? Well, let's see, I can only eat ghost food. How about... Do you need me to murder this chili for you? That's what you find a point on it, but yes. Alright, I guess I'll try to find a humane way to do that. I gotta murder the chili? 0 guns. I mean, it is gunless chili. What if I... Huh. What if I, What if I do make gunless chili, shoot the chili with the gun that's in it, and then... I don't know. Can I make chili again? Already solved your little chili problem, the stove is no more use. Okay, so no, it is something I have to do with this. So, we've got to do something with the chili to get it murdered. What could I possibly use? Like, I can't burn it. That's what I was... That's not considered killing it. Go inside. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to be doing here. And this is kind of all that I had left. Let's see. That I knew that I wanted to do. 2 left on the first floor, none left on the second, and 1 on the third. Who's the other one that's left here? The game let me grab another silencer. I don't know why, but it did. So my 2 ghosts left are the chili ghost and you. They're the only 2 ones left. I'm racking my brain right now trying to figure out what exactly it wants me to do. Because I've pretty much explored all of the house at this point. Someone left their wallet on the nightstand? How did I not grab that before? It was just 120 meat. I was excited for a second, but... that maybe it would be a useful item. Ed chili to carry a salad beside a snake. Ghost chili? A spoon inside a heavy pretzel. Not really helpful. I'm looking here at my inventory. Really the only things I have that I don't feel like I've used is the nearly empty herbicide can and the small blowtorch. I also have miscellaneous spider parts. Assemble them? Some pants? 8-legged pants. Well, these are not legless pants, unfortunately. Yep, I made a mockery of a pair of pants. So that's not what I needed. I probably should have made the axe, but I was trying to think of a way to solve my puzzle. I don't know, I just want some pants. If you light up the cigar and take a single puff, it turns a single puff is enough to make you stink for the rest of the day. Stunk up. Yay. Doesn't help me though. Oh my god. No, I just walked up to the, so what I've been trying to do to find the pants is just walk up everywhere where I see a wardrobe, and I came to the kids' room and it said something about you could definitely convince a guy that this that guy in the pantry that this is a kilt. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm so happy because this is the last place I had to check. I still have no idea what I'm doing with the chili, but this was the final place I had to check, I felt, for clothes. Because yeah, I was basically walking around to every single wardrobe. Okay, I got something. I still don't know what the chili, I've tried every single thing I can think of. I looked at all of my items again. I didn't see anything going on with there, so I don't know. I really don't know. So, I'm gonna give this to you. I'm gonna do like one final search for something to do with the chili, but we might have to look that one up. Yeah, how about the skirt? I understand the genderization of clothing maybe shouldn't be a thing, but I'm kinda old-fashioned. I say skirt, I meant kilt. What's a kilt? Special kind of foreign legless pants for men. Here, try it. The ghost tries on the skirt, kilt. Yeah, it's really nice, thanks a lot. Yeah, there you go. Wear your skirt. Only anybody tell you what you can and can't wear. Alright, so there we go, that's another one down. We're good. Hello. 2 ghosts left on the premises. 1 left on the first floor, none left on the second, and 1 on the third. This just stupid chili. The other thing I've considered is maybe in the room, it says there's 1 ghost left, and I've been talking about it's Mrs. Gunn, but it specifically said that Mr. Gunn went missing. We're not going the direction where Mrs. Gunn killed Mr. Gunn, and he's a ghost in that room now, right? I don't think that would be it. I think she's the ghost still, but I found it interesting that it specifically made sure to note when you read the newspaper in the library that, Mr. Gunn died, like, just disappeared. Okay, here's my, I think this is my last idea. This bush seems that you didn't think these grow on bushes, but you especially didn't think they grow in the same bush. Okay, my idea, which this is a massive leap in logic that is clearly not correct, was to use the herbicide on this bush, it would kill it, and then retroactively, even though they're not on the bush anymore, kill the beans in my chili. But no, that's wild logic. That does not work. I really don't know. I really don't know. I think I'm finally gonna have to look something up. I mean, I looked up some of the stuff at the end of the game, I suppose, but I hadn't looked up anything in the DLC yet, but I just don't see a way. I even came here to the visitor center and was asking about things. Their name Paco? Sure. Oh, you do? Oh yeah, I never bought a shot glass. Personalized gunman or shot glass. Gain XP when you drink booze. Oh. Okay. Fish around this plate till you find one with your name on it. Yay. Okay, well that's something I hadn't done. Oh, I'm so bummed. Alright, but I think I'm done. I think I'm done. I can't think of anything to do. I even tried smoking a cigar because I was like, oh, you know, the smoking kills. What if I put the cigar in the chili, let it smoke it, and then I was thinking some messed up things to try and kill this chili. Oh my god. No, I was so close. I walked in here and I looked around at everything, and honestly I will be honest, in this room I did not look in it clearly because I was like, there's nothing in here. I walked in here and I was like, there's nothing. I probably walked like right here and it was just like, nah, there's nothing. Smother the chili with a pillow. That was the solution. Damn it. Honestly, the stupid things I came up with don't seem so wild now. It was this. If only I had walked in this room fully, but I walked in here and I was like, there's nothing. There's nothing in here. It's an empty room. So I just turned around and left. Chilis and pistoles muerto. Oh my god. I can't believe that is wild. I can't believe that was the solution. Hi. Here you go. Okay, I've euthanized your chili. Here you go. You hand the ghostly bowl of chili, and he immediately gobbles it up with a long, satisfying sigh. He dissipates. Okay. So, if you weren't the final one, who is? Because there's one left. There's only one ghost left on the premises, and it's on the 3rd floor of the manor. Okay. Mrs. Gunn, do you have anything to say about this? Well, in Florence, we're ghost hunters. Did you get rid of all the ghosts? Sure did, ma'am. So my scanner says there's still one. Shh. Yes, ma'am. All ghosts are accounted for. Well, that's splendid. Come on right in. I was about to say, my character knows. My character knows that you're the final ghost. Thanks. That's right. That's right. All these books are about gun parts, such as extractor springs, center pins, and spit valves. Vanity is elegant, but not ostentatious. Take a long, hard look at yourself in the mirror and think about the things you've done. A lot of these things are pretty cool. They has been pretty cool. To your partner, let's talk to both of you. You knew she was a ghost all along? Yeah, I had my suspicions. You must be more in tune with all this narrative stuff than I am. Yeah, you get used to it. You really do. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I had been hinting at the fact that, yeah, you're probably the ghost. You're probably the last ghost over here. Sure didn't expect Miss Gunn to be a ghost herself. No, Susie, I'm surprised we haven't run into more ghosts. We've seen our share of disasters. Oh, the ranchers, you mean? I suppose a body gets killed by cows. Might as well haunt a tornado, you know? Guess you're right. Now you mention it, I'm real glad we haven't run into more ghosts. Yeah. I can't believe smother with a pillow was how we killed the damn chili. I tried everything else. Like, you saw my weird ideas. The sign on this says breaking case of attic. Attic opening stick. I know how to get there. Well, Mrs. Gunn. Clousy, was it? Thank you so much for getting rid of all those ghosts. About that, turns out there's one left. Here, well, I'll need you to take care of it before I can pay you. Gunn, I got some bad news. What's that? It's you. You're a ghost, ma'am. I'll be. When did that happen, I wonder? My condolences. Well, thank you, you're very kind. You know, this does explain some things. Like what? Well, I haven't had any appetite for months, nearly a year in fact. I kept sending food up from my kitchen in the dumbwaiter, but I've just been dropping it out the window and sending empty plates back to the chef so the chef won't have her feelings hurt. Also the fact that you're, well, translucent. Yeah, I thought it was just cataracts. Gun, this prompts a question, you know. What's that? Why are you a ghost? I'm sure I don't know, you're the expert, perhaps you can tell me? Actually, that's me, I'm the expert. You have some kind of unfinished business, something's tying you to this place? Now that you mention it, yes I do. Mind telling me about it? Tyler's family disappeared a few days ago, my husband and 3 daughters. Yeah, so this is why I kept bringing that up in the newspaper. Heard about that, I'm sorry for your loss. Sheriff suspected they'd been kidnapped for ransom, but no one ever made any demands. They just vanished, I never found out what happened. I always thought they were taken away by ghosts. Why'd you think that? I always felt guilty about how many people have been killed by my invention. Belt buckle? The gun. Oh, right. Used to worry about their ghosts would come back to haunt me. When I built this house, I had an electrical anti-ghost field installed in the walls of this room so they couldn't get in. No way, awesome. Wait, that doesn't affect you? I'm sure it would. I attempted to try to walk through the wall, but it never occurred to me to try. Ah. Your dad and the girls disappeared, I became so sure that ghosts had gotten them and I locked myself in here. They're donating the rest of the house to this historical society so there'd be someone to look after the place. Now I feel rather silly about the whole thing. Silly? I mean, ghosts do exist, obviously. Yes, but now that I'm a ghost myself, I can sense the presence of other ghosts, and they only just arrived in this house yesterday or the day before. That was when I called for an exterminator, you know. I didn't even question how I knew, they were here. But I don't think there have been any ghosts here before them. Why'd they all show up yesterday? Couldn't say. They all seemed very angry and confused, but since they couldn't get in here, they gave up and started just wandering around the house. They gave up quite easily, actually. Maybe because you were already a ghost yourself, Almost as good, what are we gonna do with you? What do you mean? You did contact me for 13 ghosts, ma'am, you're the 13th. Oh yes, obviously. Could simply renegotiate the number with you, but perhaps you should go ahead and exorcise me or whatever you do. Rather find a peaceful solution. Peaceful solution? What do you mean? I can also release you from your ghostitude by solving the problems that's keeping you here. In your case, I guess that means finding out what happened to your family. I'd be grateful if you could. I assume they're dead, and to be honest, I think I've gotten used to that fact, but surely would like to know what actually happened. Right, I'll see what I can do. And I'm guessing that has something to do with the stupid attic. Where was the attic? Was it here? There it is. Boom. Aha. Okay, so yeah, we've been knowing about this for a while. The dresser is now dressed as a ghost, just more boxes and covered up furniture. Boxes of old hats, their old hat. Okay, let's talk to Susie. Who's that shady looking fella? Doesn't look like one of the employees. Not sure, I haven't talked to him yet. From the look of him, I'd count my fillings before and after if I was you. Oh, I just realized I didn't let the waiter go back to the visitor center. Heh. Lawrence? What do you know, Flo? What's on your mind? That guy looks like he's been living up here or something. That's creepy as heck. Creepier if you're an actual ghost. I mean, yeah. Yes. Yeah, on reflection, I agree. Yeah, somebody living in your attic? That's pretty creepy. Hey, who the heck are you? Well, a mofo, but since I'm not the guy who's apparently hiding out in Mrs. Gunn's attic, I feel like you ought to be the one answering that question. Oh my, well that's just frickin' typical. I'm Chet Bullet, damn it. I'm supposed to have heard that name before. Yes, you damn well shoulda. Miss Gunn's invention wouldn't have been nothing without mine. Let me guess. You invented the bullet? Yeah, I thought for sure you were gonna say belt buckle again. Shoot, now I want to change my guess. Damn right I invented the bullet, but I was her assistant, so did I get any credit? Hell no. Sounds like you got an axe to grind. Not for much longer. Oh, jeez. Yeah, looks like you found the bad guy. We found the bad guy. Okay, Chet, go ahead and tell us the details of your whole nefarious plan. Okay, much for your tone. Why should I tell you anything? Well, I could just punch your face till it starts talking of its own accord. How about that? It's too late for you to stop me anyway, so I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you. Or not as much as telling me would. When Mr. Gunn dies, control of the company and patents passes to me. I'm no murderer, mind you. I like to keep my hands clean. And I figured there might be some other people who'd have a bone to pick with their considering their manner of death. Summoned all those ghosts? That's right. All it took was some basic seance equipment wired to the house's belfry for amplification, a snap for a mechanical genius like me. Seance gear summons ghosts related to the summoner. That's the whole point of a medium. Person who's had directed the summoning on someone else's behalf, so you get to talk to your own grandma instead of the summoners. You don't seem like the medium type to me. More like a small. That does explain something I've been wondering about. Oh? Didn't make any sense for all these ghosts here to be haunting Mrs. Gunn because some of them weren't killed by guns, but they were all killed by bullets. Oh my god, you're right. Because that one person, yeah, his bullets exploded. Oh my god, what a what a dumb reveal. Yeah, they weren't killed by the gun, they were killed by the bullet. In the pants person's case, yeah, no, he was super killed by bullets in particular. Okay. This is a chicken or egg, like, not a chicken or egg situation, but it's like, what killed them? The gun or the bullet? Actually, I anticipated there'd be a couple of those. That's why I rigged this room in an anti-ghost field, which I cleverly boosted so the ghost couldn't even sense me. So your plan was to summon a bunch of angry ghosts who would initially be looking for you, but would haunt Miss Gunn instead when they couldn't find you? Correct. And once they've haunted her to death, Gun Industries will be mine. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Miss Gunn is dead. The bright side, she'd been dead for a year, so you pretty much wasted your time. What, really? I'm rich! I just need to get out of here with all these ghosts spotting me. Yeah, the ghosts are gone too. You're pretty much in the clear. Wonderful, the anti-ghost field's pretty effective, but it's starting to make the back part of my brain itch. Flip the switch on an electrical device and you suddenly become aware of the absence of an extremely low-frequency hum right on the edge of your hearing. Something else I want to ask you about. Ask away. What happened to Mrs. Gunn's family? Oh, them. They've been out of the picture for years. I heard a rumor Dan got killed by desperados and buried in a shallow grave out in the backside of nowhere. Of course, I couldn't actually know anything about that. Lucky for me, since I could have inherited the company with them, or couldn't have inherited the company with them around, or their daughters. You son of a... Max, the girls are fine. I'm not a monster. Pretty sure you're a monster. We're a little island kingdom somewhere on the other side of the ocean. Apparently it's stuck in some kind of bizarre temporal field that keeps nearly anyone from entering or leaving. Can't even find the place if you don't know how. Fortunately, I know a guy who knows how, so I gave the girls 3 free tickets to sleepaway camp. Wasn't that nice? You're an absolute bastard. That hurts my feelings. Fortunately, I'm about to have a whole lot of money to console myself with. Why, you... Hold on. We should talk to Miss Gunn first before we tear this ass a new hole. Before you tear this ass a new hole, yeah. Thought you said she was dead. And on what she says, you might be too. Okay. Yeah, and then... Yeah, there's a big bells hanging above you. This house has the biggest bells of them all. Science stuff? Thank you. Like, operates the largest bells hanging above you. You ring them. Oh. That's nice. Pretty good bell. Nice clear tones. Even more boxes and furniture. Okay, there's clearly something going on here. This video is going to be late today, but At this point, I should just stick to it and finish the game, I think. I don't think it would have that much longer left. Also, like I said, I do need to go back to the first floor and get this Dorcas back home. Hey there. So much for dealing with that ghost, I'm exhausted. What are you even doing? Kept demanding ghost food, but I don't really know how to cook except like nachos and popcorn, and just the regular kind. Not ghost nachos and popcorn, but he was really insistent, so I figured ghost food is probably invisible, right? So I just pretended and gave him empty plates. I guess it worked, even though that didn't really make any sense. Huh. Thanks again, I work at the snack bar in the visitor center, I'll see you around. Okay. I'm gonna get back out to the coach really quickly, so we can go in here and see what you do. Deep fried holster? Melee damage and armor by 17 for the rest of the day. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. I don't need it though. Thank you though, friends. Alright, so now we go see what Mrs. Gunn has to say. So up. Go to the 3rd floor. Mrs. Gunn. There we go. Managed to find anything out? Yeah, I have some good news and bad news. Go on, I'm ready. Jet Bullet had your husband killed and your daughter's kidnapped, so he'd be the sole inheritor of your company when you died. He's also the reason all the ghosts are here. That son of a... Should have suspected something back when he suddenly started being so ingratiating back then, and when he wrote off desperados on his expense account. Had him out of my will, but I suppose it's too late. That's rather galling. What's the good news? Says your daughters are safe. They're just on a magical island somewhere that nobody can get to. Not exactly comforting, but at this point I'll take it. Plainly, if you'd wanted to kill them, you'd have done so. Wait, you spoke to him personally? Yeah. You didn't know you were already dead. He's been hiding in your attic for the last couple of days waiting for ghosts to kill you. We won't be due with him. Leave it up to you. I'm not in a state to make any reasoned judgment. In any case, you've answered my question, and I can feel myself moving on already. Thank you all for your help. The sad wave Mrs. Gunn fades from view. Then, almost as an afterthought, the lock on her desk drawer pops open. Inside you find a check written out to Cunningham Ghost Annihilation Services, which flows snags with a cha-ching and a blueprint. Represents what would have been the crowning achievement of Mrs. Gunn's career if she hadn't died before actually getting it into production. Alrighty. Mrs. Gunn's blueprint, huh? I mean, I have a pretty advanced gun already, but we'll see what that does. Maybe I can actually get it for myself. Hey, you. Well, you finished here? I got a business. Sick of your face. Go on, get out of here. I'm not done with you yet. I mean, I feel like I should kind of kick your ass. You're kind of a piece of shit. I feel like just letting you go is not gonna be great. Wait, let's try. Oh no. Okay, never mind. So this is actual. these are actual music notes. It's okay. It's not. Okay. I was gonna try to put in gun if it was actually letters, but no. These are notes. These are notes. We got like C sharps and stuff. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I feel like I need to kick your ass, right? Like, you were such a piece of shit to them. You got someone murdered. Sick of your face, come on, get out of here. And I really don't want you... Like, I wish there was an option just to, like, jail you. That's what I would do, and not let you have the money. But the option is kill you, or just let you leave. So I think given that option, I'm gonna kick your ass. Okay, what do these do? A crate of bullets. Yeah, these are probably gonna... I'm gonna do this. Science blast. Oh, I should have gave you the doohickeys before I got into the fight. I should have given you the doohickeys. That's super right. Can I just hit you? Chet bullet? Yeah, you're super dead. Bye-bye. Wait, impervious to direct attack. What? Oh, do I have to kill all your bullets? Oh, that's obnoxious if so. Alright, get lassoed. Yeah, I really wish I'd given you those science doohickeys. That was my bad. I picked them up, but I still had to give them to you. Okay. Good. I destroyed one of your things of bullets. Well, then that means I just need to gore this lane. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, and then shoot those. Ow, dang it. That's right. Okay, okay, I give up. Okay, so I don't have to kill you. I can just beat the shit out of you. Good, that's what I wanted. Chet falls to his knees. You decide to let him dangle for a minute while you rifle through his stuff. Thanks for all the bullets, nerd. Hooray. Beat the hell out of Chet Bullet, then hog tie him and drag him down to the visitor center. The employees assure you they'll hand him over to the sheriff or whatever jurisdiction this is. Good! That's what I wanted, good. I didn't want to murder, but you shouldn't be able to get away with this. Well, that's it. You reckon you brought some reckoning to Gun Manor. Not the best possible reckoning, mind you. Maybe there's a better way to deal with Chet. There definitely is a better way to deal with Chet. I don't know why I said maybe. Feel free to poke around the grounds looking for loose ends to wrap up, but you're pretty much done here. Thanks for playing Reckoning to Gun Manor. So there was a better way to deal with you. I guess I got a little bit ahead of myself, huh? Blueprint represents within. Talk to her? Let's see. Found something. You're welcome. Eldritch vacuum batteries. I don't think we're available in this region yet. Gun damage is increased. Beta blast. So it has to be something with this, right? Gun's blueprint. It doesn't tell me personalized. What else could I have done? I guess I'll look that up. Okay, I think I just found out what I did wrong. So I was thinking maybe we would get something to do with this. So apparently I was on the route for what is considered a peaceful ending. Which effectively means like, oh, I didn't kill a single ghost, which I didn't. So if we had rang the bells as, let's see. Boo. If we had said boo. As the eerie sounds of the bells fade away, ethereal outlines begin to appear around you and resolve one at a time into familiar spirits. Monsieur, Layardet, and then the lady who was running the Boo and Breakfast and the librarian, you know, you really didn't give very many other names. Maybe you should be better about introducing yourself. Anyway, you're soon surrounded by a small crowd of ghosts, with Miss Gunn being the last. It's the bell tower in my house. Quasi, what happened? I was just kind of messing around with the bells. Did you resolve the situation with Chet Bullet? Oh yeah, don't worry, I got revenge. Huh. Well, good enough, thank you. The other ghosts look puzzled and shrug at each other, and then they all fade away back to wherever they came from. Guess that's that. So, I think that's because I didn't resolve things peacefully with Chet. Just wanted to note really quickly right here that I looked up a little bit more after the recording, and I don't think I could have done it because I had already dealt with Chet, but basically the Boo thing was to call the ghost to deal with Chet. So that's what it meant by there was a better way to deal with Chet. Instead of just beating him up and, you know, giving him to the sheriff, I could have called the ghosts and they could have enacted their revenge upon Chet. So yeah, if I had thought to do that, that would have been cool, but just wanted to note that that's what this Boo thing is for. That's why the ghosts were like, why did you call us? So we could have gotten a peaceful ending, but I was like, oh, well, you're kind of an asshole, and I'm fine with beating you up and sending you to jail, effectively. But, yeah, apparently that locked me out of what is considered the peaceful ending, but I was still cool to all of the ghosts, so we got a bit of a weird ending. There's also apparently, like, a weird thing going on with the dictionary where you put certain words in, and, you get some sort of hidden message and stuff, like... There's a lot of stuff going on there, but yeah, it seems like me specifically choosing to get violent with Chet, that being my one time where I want to get violent, got me in like a neutral ending, I guess. Like, I guess we were not supposed to be mean to Chet, but Chet's kind of an asshole. But I was wondering if that's where it was going to go, but you know, I hadn't gotten to have a fight yet, so I wanted to have a wee bit of a fight. So if we go down here, we can go to make Mrs. Gunn's magnum opus. 9 muscle, mysticality, and moxie, the best gun Miss Gunn never had the chance to make. You vow to commit so much violence in her name. We are not going to be doing that because, yeah, but we're good. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. I do believe we got a different, like, that ending. I don't know if things change. Let me look up a little bit more just to make sure I've seen just about everything that I can see here. There we go. Thanks to you, Gun Manor reopened and delighted tourists for centuries. The residual positive psychic energy created by the ghosts you helped leaked into the local water supply. In the decades to come, the businesses that sprang up near the manor were characterized by their environmentally friendly policies and charitable giving. And that's because I was nice to all the ghosts instead of murdering them all. Apparently, if you do choose to fight them, they are a pretty difficult fight. So, that's neat though. So, that feels like a good ending for Gun Manor. But I think things changed with Chet. Specifically, it said like after you deal with Chet, things might be different depending on how you deal with him. So I'm not totally sure which ending I got. That feels like a good Gun Manor ending, but it felt like maybe not what it wanted me to do with Chet specifically. So I want to see if it says anything else about Chet here, just really quickly. But it seems like we're at the end here. Olive Garden, Cactus Bill having a good time. Chuck. 4 reenactment scenarios, yeah. Roy Bean. It does feel weird to think that, God, we're at the end of this. Finally. You know? Like, it is wild to think about. Yep. There's the cows. Yep, the world was not destroyed. Thank you for playing. Okay, so there wasn't anything about Chet there. Okay. But yeah, I guess that's West of Loathing, and West of Loathing, The Reckoning of Gun Manor. Very, very cool game. I've seen people mention Shadows of Loathing, and a lot of people seem really, really into that, so, you know, possibly someday we'll see what people on the Patreon want and everything. So, or Shadows over Loathing, I think was what it was, so. Yeah, fun game. Had a really good time with it. Did not expect it to be as RPG heavy or like puzzly as that, but that is cool, and it expects you to do some really, really crazy stuff, which I like. Because I hate being in a game and I'm like, oh, I bet it expects me to do something wild, and I try it and it's not that wild. That's the thing that I actually like about the chili puzzle. I was saying some absurd things, but the solution actually ended up being absurd as well. I did see that apparently... there's a new show at the Movie Pictures Theater. I did see, apparently, that, there was another solution to the chili. I could have just stomped on a chili bowl in front of the ghost, I believe. And that would have been an alternate way to solve that issue. Although, it would have been ruthless instead of, like, more, like, passive with the pillow, I guess. It said ruthless and non-ruthless, basically. If you stomp the chili, it's ruthless. If you don't, it's not, so... Well... Thank you for joining me on this journey. It was a very, very fun time, and I hope people enjoyed it and everything. We won't be having another Patreon vote after this, because this was just kind of a mid-crosscode thing. I wanted to play a little something else while crosscode was going, because crosscode is very long, but we are about to wrap that up as well. And once we wrap crosscode up, we will have a new Patreon vote, so... Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you had a good time, and I'll see you next time for something else.